But that's okay, because I'll just make them up.
Let's see, this Fire Emblem Heroes game can't be that hard, can it? Well, it's obvious I have no idea what I'm doing. I barely know anything about Fire Emblem. Wait, I know, I can summon help. Oh hey Foundry, it's been a while.
Oh hey Straightlace, did Alphonse open up a rift between worlds again? What am I doing here?
I summoned you here because I need help. You wouldn't happen to know anything about Fire Emblem, would you?
I guess you could say I know a little. I've played all the entries released in the West.
Awesome, but I still have a little more of this summoning resource, so let's see if anyone else shows up. Wait, who's this?
Could it be LivinLikeLog? Log, is that you?
What? Guys, I was kind of in the middle of something. Just give me a sec. Okay, what's going on here?
Hey Log, I'm trying to find out how to play these Fire Emblem characters here with Foundry. You wouldn't happen to know anything about the series, would you?
Oh, Fire Emblem? Yeah, I've played all the recent entries, and it's actually one of my favorite Nintendo franchises.
Well, I'm all out of summons, so without further delay, let's start with this guy, Alphonse, the Prince of Asker. He seems to be the main character, radiating protagonist energy and all.
He may be the bench lord of Asker, but in Alberia, he's stronger than ever before. Alphonse is still a free unit, but this time around, he's a 5-star light swordsman. Not too shabby. In his world, Alphonse has the power to open gates to other worlds and summon heroes, but in the Dragonblood realm, he's teamed up with the prince and uses the basic sword combo and force strike in these action-styled battles.
Okay, so what makes him different from the other light swords?
Unlike Galliudin, Alphonse is focused more so around personal DPS, with both of his skills, Blue Radiance and Soul, being attack-orientated with additional strength and HP buffs, respectively.
I see he kinda just walked into the Dragon Haste co-ability upon entering the world though. He probably didn't know it wasn't very useful, but Healthy Strength isn't too shabby of a chain co-ability.
And for a welfare unit, Alphonse has respectable abilities too. Full Curse Res, Skill Haste, and Last Burst. Alphonse even has access to a Mana Spiral and his own unique sword, Folkvanger. Too bad Alphonse didn't have Curse Res in Fire Emblem Heroes. That sure would have come in handy.
Since he's all about that otherworldly travel, how about some Worm Prince to match? It seems the devs agree and gave us spawns between worlds, and the heroes arrived with his arrival.
As for dragons, Cupid is the obvious choice. Like Foundry said, Alphonse is all about those sweet, sweet bonds, and nothing is more bonding than a creepy angel man-child spewing on about love, passion, and all sorts of other
Well, Alphonse does seem like a pretty good unit, especially for being free. But if I'm going to succeed in this game, I'm going to need a full team. Who else do we have here?
Well, you can't mention Fire Emblem without bringing up the Hero King himself, Marthe.
I've at least heard of this guy. From what I've heard, Marthe, the Altean Prince, also commonly known as the Hero King, is a 5-star flame sword in Dragalia Lost. That means that like all the other kings and most of the royalty, he's got the standard sword attack and force strike.
Marthe is a true team player. His first skill, Flickering Flames, does damage and heals himself. Very considerate of your healers, isn't it? And Marthe's second skill, Fire Emblem, deals damage and grants buffs to your whole team. Good buffs, too. Strength and attack rate.
And that's just the beginning. Marthe also has access to an excellent chain cool ability with 10 hits equals strength plus 13%. And when paired with Flickering Flames, which already deals 7 hits, it's quite easy to achieve this spectacular strength boost. In addition, Marthe has one of the cheesiest abilities in the game, Last Boost, which will fill 100% of the entire team's skill gauges when Marthe's HP drops below 30%. Even when he's on his last legs, Marthe is still supporting the team to the very end. If that's not a testament to his loyalty and overall leadership, I don't know what is.
Wow, Marthe sounds awesome. I see why all his friends want to hang out all the time. What kind of equipment does he use?
His sword of choice is the trusty falchion. The primed recovery ability is unique to this legendary weapon, truly a relic worthy of the Hero King.
As for Worm Prince, only the friendliest prince are a fit for the friendliest king, so equip United by One Vision and Mega Friends for the ultimate combination. Additionally, I'd recommend Mars as Marthe's best dragon.
Okay, he's definitely going on the team. I have 2 more open slots for units and preferably better co-abilities. Do you guys know about anyone else?
Another visitor from another world might do the trick. How about Fjorm? She's a 5-star water lance in Alberia and serves as the Princess of Niffle back in Alphonse's homeworld.
And by this point, you've seen it 1,000 times. She attacks just like any other lance with her basic attacks. Although in Alberia, she doesn't have her usual weakness to axes, so that's pretty nice.
Fjorm may be water attuned, but she's all about ice. Her first skill, Frigid Smash, deals damage with ice with a chance to freeze her foes. After her mana spiral, it causes frostbite too.
And it looks like her expert use of ice continues with her second skill, Ice Mirror, where Fjorm will brace herself, then fly to the enemy to deal damage. And if she took damage during the skill, she'll reflect that damage back with a massive increase. And if spiraled, she'll even heal herself a little. And with a lance, she'll even shield her allies with the associated co-ability that raises their HP.
Her chain co-ability is equally cool. It grants water adventurers on your team's strength whenever they inflict frostbite.
Fjorm is also prepared for some pretty nail-biting low HP situations. Yeah, no soft resetting here. She actually prefers reaching 30% HP or less, since her signature ability, Last Bravery, will then activate. This ability not only buffs Fjorm's personal strength and defense, but it also affects the entire team.
And with her full burn res and full skill prep, she can turn opening blast into opening opportunities. This combination of skills and abilities allows her and 3 other Fjorms from other worlds to join together and defeat Brunhilde's advanced dragon trial together in record time. If only her sis Gunthra had burn res too. Alas.
Well, this Ice Princess is going to need some equipment. We have a bunch of icy lances like the Ice Sovereign Trident and the Lance of the Frozen Depths.
For Worm Prince, As the Snow Falls is great to remind Fjorm of her wintry home. Crystallian Envoy is another perfect pick since, just like Lily, Fjorm is an ice princess.
Continuing with the ice theme, Polyahu is an excellent choice, sporting a snowy design and the ability to freeze.
Or Fubuki, because he has freezing breath. Alright, that's a full build for Fjorm. Now I've got room for one more member on the team. This one also shows up in Dragalia Lost. Who's this sassy lost child?
Her name is Veronica, and she's the princess of, guys, any help here?
Psst, Embla.
Right, Embla. Asker and Embla are 2 kingdoms that often clash, but the Veronica of Dragalia Lost seems a little different.
Instead of a wand, Veronica wields a tome, but she still attacks with ranged magic. Her basic combo and Force Strike are just like those that wand units wield as well.
As for skills, Gespent is her bread and butter, dealing massive shadow damage, especially against poisoned enemies. Weirdly enough, Veronica deals even more damage when she's at lower HP. So yeah, don't get her too ticked off, otherwise you'll be feeling her wrath for sure.
Ooh, and her second skill is Nosferatu. I recognize that name. Robin uses it in Smash Bros, and it deals damage to the target and heals the user. And these offensive skills are both powered up by her skill damage co-ability.
Veronica's pretty frail, but her chain co-ability gives her and other shadow units on your team light res while their HP is at or below 40%.
But this first ability, Last Destruction, doesn't seem very powerful. It only powers up a single use of a damage skill for each team member once when her HP falls below 30%.
But wait, there's more. Veronica must be a late bloomer because if you unlock her mana spiral, her Last Destruction powers up her skills permanently, not just once. There's still a small 10% boost to her allies too. Her paralysis res and skill prep abilities also get an upgrade.
Let's move on to equipment, and it's pretty simple. This sassy little girl is going through somewhat of a rebellious stage. She probably listens to My Chemical Romance in her downtime and likes to pick fights in the YouTube comment section. No matter what wand you equip, she will only use her magic tome, so give her something with good stats and call it a day. You've earned it.
Ooh, and she can use the Wormprint Fires of Hate because she hates Alphonse for that arbitrary reason. But she should also have a brief repose because being angry all the time sucks.
I'd suggest Veronica befriends Gloomdrake to maybe cheer her up. Both are mopey and kind of adorable, preferring to sulk away in shadowy nooks and crannies.
Anyway, this team seems pretty solid. I can't wait to give it a shot. Thanks for your help, guys. Shall we sum up these characters?
Alphonse is a prince who opens the way to other worlds. He's a top light DPS with his mana spiral, but other light adventurers may surpass him in the future. At that point, it's back to the bench for the Asgraneer.
Marthe is the iconic hero king and face of the series. Whether you're banking on his excellent DPS or useful supportive qualities, Marthe is one of the best investments in Dragalia Lost.
Fjorm may be an ice princess in Fire Emblem, but she's a meme queen in Dragalia. She uses burst damage to end fights quickly, and this niche is especially good against HBH.
And Veronica is an angry child princess who throws some of the world's most deadly temper tantrums. Well, that about covers everything, so I should probably send you guys back to your own channel so you can get back to work on your next cool projects. But since we're all in one place, if you'd like to say anything about yourself before you go, now's a great time to do so.
Well, that was fun. Thanks for, summoning me, Straight Lace? Oh, by the way, do you know if this place has Uber Eats? All this alternate universe traveling has got me starving. Check out my channel, LivinLikeLog, if you enjoy all sorts of Dragalia Lost content.
And thanks for having me on Straight Lace. I'll let you know if Pietro ever finds that frozen city. Until then, I'll be on my channel, Dragalia Foundry.
Alright, well, I'll see you guys around. And I hope anyone else who was able to witness this legendary conversation enjoyed it and learned just as much as I did. Now I'm gonna get back to this Fire Emblem thing. Wait, this isn't like Dragalia Lost at all!